Well, it's night 3 of Storytime with Kathleen. We're reading Nickel Dreams, My Life, Tanya Tucker, and I've run out of scarves. But my friend Ron White, a.k.a. Tater, left this the last time he was here. It's for fishing. It's supposed to keep you warm in the bass boat. I don't know. I find it claustrophobic. But right now it's a good thing for coronavirus also. But right now it's way too hot. So without ripping my earrings out, whew, and in honor of my good friend Carrot Top, a.k.a. Scott, we're going to drink a little Crown Royal tonight. Nobody loves Crown Royal more than Carrot Top. He's a wonderful man. He does a lot for the Las Vegas community. Didn't that sound like an ad? He truly does, though. And he's like the king. Him and George Wallace are like the mayors of Las Vegas. And they do a wonderful job, and they should be completely reelected. They should actually be written in. Either one of them. They're wonderful. All right, we're back to Tanya, right? And if you haven't caught up, we're in the Depression, and shit's super weird in Oklahoma. And she's talking about her grandparents. So Dad's father, my grandpa Tucker, abandoned his wife and 8 kids in the Oklahoma hills in the middle of the Great Depression, leaving nothing behind but a feisty dog named Shorty and a chopping axe. For those unfamiliar with hill country talk, a feisty dog is a squirrel dog, handy only if squirrels were able to live through the drought that caused the Dust Bowl. Okay, that was a lot to process right there. I've heard of squirrelee. Matter of fact, a cop on Oprah used that one time, a St. Louis cop, about a guy, blah, 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 and she didn't seem to know that term. It made me laugh. But anyway, my dad isn't even sure what kind of work his father did for a living. He said his old man did a little sharecropping and lots of backwoods whiskey making. Tom Tucker wasn't a bad man, according to those who knew him, but he was weak when it came to taking care of his family. Well, I think that makes you kind of shitty. That's just my opinion. But you don't leave 8 kids and a wife and just say, here's a dog named Shorty, and hit the road. That's not really a good guy. Not saying he's evil. A lot of wordplay here. Wasn't a bad man, and by turning his back on them, he made his kids grow into be strong, natural survivors. Okay. The Tucker's strong sense of family came from my grandmother, Beatrice Vincent Tucker. She had a life that would make any woman hard, but her dignity was unshakable. Well, that's good. My dad said he never heard his mother utter a bad word against anyone, even the husband who left her high and dry. I guess her only failing, if you could call it that, was snuff. The snuff, like dip? A dip? Well, what if the lady dips nicotine? Jesus, she's been left with 8 children and a dog named Shorty and a chopping axe. And I can't have a cig? That is not a failing. They're lucky that she didn't take that axe and run through town and kill everybody in it. That's what I would have got, especially without a cigarette. She's not even smoking, she's dipping, but we're all getting nicotine one way or another. The kids sometimes stole a chicken or 2 to barter so she could indulge that little vice. Then she'd ask them where they got the snuff, and they'd say, oh, we just found it out by the road. Ain't that something? Nobody who dips is leaving a can of snuff by the road. And the dipper, meaning grandma, she knows good goddamn well that didn't happen, because she wouldn't leave her dips. It's like me leaving a pack of cigs, unless I'm doing it on purpose. I've never found a pack of cigarettes in my life, and I'm 54. One more paragraph. This is a lot. We got to get to the Glenn Campbell stuff. It's going to take a few chapters, but whatever. We're all going to be here for a long-ass time. So let's enjoy this part. Grandma and her kids lived off the land after Grandpa left, and pickings are slim in Oklahoma during the Dust Bowl, and we're bitching about a pandemic where we have Netflix and unlimited Amazon delivery. These people are trying to shoot the last squirrel in Oklahoma if it's not dusty. They grew up with what they could. They trapped possum and rabbit, but food was always scarce. They had no cash whatsoever and wouldn't see the inside of a grocery store for 6 or 7 months at a time. Remember that when you're bitching. Shall we? Everything in their lives revolved around finding food, and before they got that gun from Pitty Boy Floyd and could hunt squirrel, they scavenged for what they could find. One night, Daddy was walking around. 6 jacks shook him awake in the middle of the night. The air was thick in the room with a fine powdery dust, and the window howled outside. We gotta go find some food, Daddy. I think we can leave that there for tonight. I'm going to have a little bit more Crown Royal and Otter Carrot Top. Hope he's okay in Vegas. I'm sure he's fine. I've seen his liquor closet. He's fine. Hope you guys are still doing good. I'll be here every night, unless something weird happens.